Frank with AM Nutrition Anabolic Outlaws, and today I want to go over different types of testosterone. I know that there's a lot of different types of testosterone out there. Well, not really different types, they're just basically different delivery methods in your body. And I just want to go over that real quick. I'm sure a lot of you guys might know this stuff already, but for those who don't, this might be a valuable learning tool, all right? When you've got testosterone, I like to use testosterone. I just call it test for short, because that's pretty much the king of all performance enhancers, right? And I'm sure you guys have heard of the different, I guess it would call types of testosterone. You're not really changing the testosterone. All you're really doing is just changing the delivery method in your body, all right? For instance, when you've got test E, okay? And that's gonna stand for testosterone. Basically what that is if you took a candle like this, right? And you lit a candle, and let's just say that's a candle, right? And and this candle represents 250 milligrams of testosterone that you're gonna put in your body or take orally or any way you're gonna take it, okay? You're basically lighting that candle. And what's gonna happen is it's gonna take time for this to be absorbed in your body, right? Completely different scenario. When you're over here and you've got test P, and that's gonna represent testosteronepropionate, okay? Basically what you're doing is you're making your candle a whole lot thinner, right? And that's gonna represent, let's just call it 100 milligrams. Because when you take a testosterone like testosteronepropionate, the half-life of that is much shorter than testosterone. So what you're gonna have to do with this is obviously, it's basically like the candle's gonna be thicker on this end, so it's gonna burn down quicker, putting that compound in your body quicker. The downside is, it's gonna be going out of your body quicker too. Over here with test E, or even let's just say test C, cypionate, this is also a longer acting ester, but it has this pretty much the same principle as test E. It's a little bit slower acting, but what it's gonna do is over time, like what these two are gonna do, they're gonna actually build up in your body. So when you're not on the product, this number, your testosterone number, is gonna keep going up and up and up. And what it's gonna do is it's gonna take time for that number to go down, because it's a longer acting ester in your body, okay? Testosteronepropionate is that your results are gonna be far quicker, just like any other compound that had the propionate ester attached to it, but it's gonna be out of your body quicker. So a lot of people like to incorporate different blends and different esters when it comes to different performance enhancers, because a lot of times people want an instant result, right? So just like when you take oral compounds, a lot of those compounds don't have any esters attached to them at all. So what's gonna happen is it's gonna fire in your body instantly, and it's gonna be out of your body. That's why a lot of the different oral compounds, they work a whole lot quicker than injectable compounds. When it comes to prohormones, same thing can be said. I'd say most of the prohormones out there do not have an ester attached to them. So that's why you're gonna see them work much quicker than an injectable product. I'm not saying that an injectable product is inferior by any stretch of the imagination. It's just different, because over time with those injectable compounds, your levels are gonna start to raise, and then you're gonna keep getting results, and you're basically gonna be getting results from a administration that you took, or a shot you took, or a compound that you took 2 weeks ago. And what it's gonna do, it's gonna take time for those levels to come back down again. That's why, of course, you wanna take a PCT, proper on cycle, and make sure that you keep your body's levels regulated. But that's the difference between the different esters. And there's a whole lot more different esters than just propionate, enanthate, cypionate. There's decanate, that one's usually attached to norangeolone. As I'm sure you guys know, there's a norangeolone compound that doesn't have an ester attached to it that works much faster in the body. But deca will stay, or the decanate will stay in your body longer. So the same thing can be said with that compound. So just to give you guys, I'm not the best administrator. Let's just say that that represents 300 milligrams. So what will happen is obviously like the same thing over here. Over time, it will build up in your body, but that candle will keep burning down. So what happens is then you do another shot. Now this one isn't burned down all the way. So now you're back up here to 250 again. And what happens is, like I've explained before, your levels keep going higher and higher and higher until they plateau, or you get more of the product. Whereas with the Testosteronepropionate, you're pretty much going to be done with that by the next time you introduce another shot. Or what you're going to have to do is you're going to have more frequent shots with Testosteronepropionate or something like trenbolone acetate, because the half-life of those compounds are very short, and they're going to be in and out of your body much quicker. And in order to build it up in your system, you're going to have to take much more frequent administrations of the compound, okay? So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to contact me. You guys might have already known this. If you didn't, I hope I was informative. Please let us know if you have any questions. Have an awesome, awesome weekend. Take care, guys.